Welcome to Psychic Cafe Live. I've got my coffee. What are you drinking? I've got my tarot cards, all the ingredients for an awesome time. In my world anyway, hopefully yours too. So I'm Louise. Hay. I have been a professional psychic and energy healer for the last 25 years, more. Predominantly online for the last many years. I used to have a shop in Byron Bay, Australia. Closed down because I got so busy online I could do it from anywhere, which is awesome. And so I like to use my gift to help people to heal themselves, and so I connect with your higher self to do that. That's the part of you that's always in spirit, because something just blew in my eye. A lot of psychic readers will just read your energy, and when we read your energy, it has its benefits, like it has its purpose, but if we do that, then we're just kind of telling you what you already know. Hey Bonnie, how are you? We're just telling you what you already know, like what is already in your mind, what is already in your heart, what you're already feeling, the things that you're already imagining, rather than the actual truth of it. And so going to your higher self that's got this much higher perspective and knows all about you, everything that you want, what is truly next for you, including lessons and gifts and all of it, right? It gives you the correct information. So that's how I do it. And so let's get some cards out for the collective first of all. So how are you, Bonnie? You've not been joining us anymore in the 5-day class. We're on day 4 at the moment. Odette just won herself a private reading with me worth $111. So she wasn't on the live today, and she's not messageable, so I was hoping she's going to come in here so I can tell her. I've got her email address. Anyway, let's get some cards out for the collective, see what the guides want to tell us today. I'm really enjoying this 5-day course. And then we'll be running the Adventure Zone again. So I'm looking forward to that too. With new people in at this time. That's what I'm manifesting anyway. First card out is the card of manifestation. The 6 of Swords. It's bringing things out of the ethers into the material plane, which is what human beings do so well. That is our gift, right? That is our gift. 6 of Swords. Manifesting things. To me, 6s as well is about going for more, It's like reciprocation. It's allowing it to flow both ways. It can be the victory kind of an energy as well. So this could be about receiving, allowing things to come down from the ethers, come down just from your wishes or your mind into 3D reality. Oh, you haven't been available for the lives. And there we go. We've got the 2 of Wands as well. So we're at a crossroads right now. The 2 of Wands is about decisions for action to take. So it's like, do you want to do this thing or this thing? So you might be faced with a choice, and one of the choices will lead to a manifestation. Interesting. Hey Bonnie, in the Facebook group, there's all muck on my desk. It's blowing in through the window. It's really windy today, and the wind is coming in a different direction than it usually does. The beach is behind, so it's coming from the other side. I went to the beach this morning and it was flat and it was glassy, which I was really surprised because it's really windy here. So the wind's coming in the opposite direction. It's coming right into my room, which is really nice because it's cool. It's a cool 28 degrees, which is probably really hot for everyone else, but 29 degrees is really hot, 30 degrees is really hot, 35 degrees is really hot, 28, it's nice, it's nice. So we've got a choice to make. And one of these choices is going to lead to a manifestation. Tell us more, guides. 2 more cards. Recorded 2 episodes yesterday for the podcast. One of them will be out tonight. One of them will be out in 12 hours. Check it out. It's a really good one, if I do say so myself. 2 of Swords. We might not know which is the choice that will lead to the manifestation. Oh, and the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is like a lie, right, and a deception. Okay. So this is saying if you are approaching this choice like A or B, left or right, and you're thinking which is, instead of like which is the right choice for me, if you're thinking which is the choice that's going to get me the manifestation, that's where it's all going to go horribly wrong. Well, not horribly wrong, but it's not going to be the right one. It doesn't matter which choice leads to the manifestation. What matters is, are we making the choice that's right for our heart? So Bonnie, I think you've been susceptible to this. Which is the right choice, right? And there is no right choice. Well, it's not about that. It's like, which choice leads to this? No, it's not about that. It's which is the right choice for me right now and for my heart. So being completely authentic to ourselves is what is going to get all of the manifestations, all of them. Yeah. It's interesting because someone signed up yesterday. A lot of people sign up to my website every day, but someone signed up in the night, and so I did their mini read this morning, and their message was love and abundance, all the same thing. I mean, the guys have said this many times, but this was their specific message. Love and abundance, all the same thing. So if you're letting it in, you're letting it all in. If you're shutting it out, you're shutting it all out. And that's interesting, isn't it? Because sometimes we think, how can I manifest the money? It's like, well, you're shutting out love, you're shutting out money. Like, you close down. Which is interesting, because in our 5-day class tomorrow, well, the class that's starting soon, day 5, which will be tomorrow's Q&A, is receiving. So that's going to be a good one. Tell us more. Odette, I've got good news for you, Odette. Are you sitting down? Odette, you won. You won today's prize. A 30-minute reading with me worth $111. Congratulations, Odette. Woo! Yay! The prizes are getting bigger and bigger, and there's fewer and fewer people taking part, because it's always that way with programs. People are in it like the first day, and then they trail off. Yay! Congratulations. And so send me an email, Odette. I think I've got your email address. I won't read it out here. Don't worry. Let me see what I've got for you. Proton.me. That's you, hey? Proton.me. I'll email you the instructions to get that. Congratulations. I knew you'd come in here. I'd be able to tell you in here. Awesome. So, it's so nice to be able to deliver happy news like that. You're very welcome. Right, so next up, we've got this deep knowing. This reading is kind of reminding me of what my guide said about, if aliens, and I want to go aliens because armies, the wrong people have got contact with aliens and have got access to alien technology, and are likely, a lot of the alien stuff that we see is not, it's human beings, it's military using these things. A lot of it now is human beings using these things. So what the guide said was, if there is like an alien choice kind of thing, just be really careful, because if they're promising things that are like ego driven, like power and never-ending life and unlimited amounts of money and stuff like that, if that's what they're offering, then it's a trap. It's a trap. I don't know why, it just made me think of that. Not that the guides are saying that, but we always, no matter whether it's aliens or whatever, or humans pretending to be aliens, in life, any choice, if it's got an ego reward like that, it tends to be a scam, right? It tends to be a scam. So it's kind of good advice anyway. And that's not saying we can't invite abundance in and all of that kind of thing. That's just one reading with me, because I can be trusted, right? That's not a manipulation. That's me giving away to incentivize people to come in to the thing, and I'm quite happy to give my time away, you know. I'm quite happy to do that, and it's cool to connect with you anyway. And we can receive from empathic people. There are safe people to receive from and unsafe people to receive from. This is what I've learned. And I had been around until I worked on my empowerment and discernment and boundaries. I was around a lot of people that weren't safe to receive from. The manipulators, the abusers, the narcissists, the addicts even. They're not safe to receive from either. My family, you know. Just, there's a lot of people that are not safe to receive from. And because the world is full of people like that, it can make us feel like we've got a problem with receiving. I always felt like I'd got a problem with receiving. I didn't have a problem with receiving. I had a problem with discernment. Because as soon as I got discerning as to who to allow into my life, I can receive just fine. And I can tell who is not safe to receive from too. And I shut those out. And I don't even try and receive from them. Because it's loaded. It comes with strings attached. It comes with a whole load of resentment. It comes with, you owe me now. And like they bought you or something because they gave you something. You know, it comes just with a load of shit. And I recognize that kind of an energy now, and I just don't try and receive from them. And that is so freeing. It's so freeing because now I know who I can receive from and who I don't even need to try and receive from. And so I'm not even looking to try and receive from those people. I'm not even trying to bring them in. I'm not trying to open myself up to receiving from them. So deep knowing, we'll have a deep knowing about this, what is aligned with us, what feels right for us, and go the distance. Hold out for it if it's not showing. Hold out for it if it's not showing right. If what you want is not showing up now, don't settle for less. Don't think you can get it from one of those manipulators instead. We can't. We're just going to get another lesson. So we need to go the distance. We need to hold out for what it is that we truly want. Hey, Melissa from New Zealand. Thanks, Bonnie. Yeah, I am. Often to my detriment, right? It doesn't particularly work for us on this planet to be like that. It doesn't lead to it should with karma and all of that, and it will long term and for our spirits and everything. And wouldn't it be awesome if the earth did work like that, if we did get the rewards for that, and maybe that's where we're headed. But right now, no, it doesn't. And so we have to have a better reason for doing it than, getting the good stuff. But here is the good stuff, milk and honey. So we go the distance, the milk and honey comes in. So in the long term, we do get the good stuff, the milk and honey. But we've got to go the distance. So be careful of the ego traps. And that's not to say anything offering money or anything offering this or that is an ego trap. It's not. It's not saying someone that's offering love is an ego trap or someone that's offering money is an ego trap or whatever. It's just be careful of those that are offering it as an ego trap. The ones that are trying to manipulate you because that's what they're pretending to offer, They are offering, but it's loaded. Hey, Melissa, I'm going to be getting some cards out shortly. Just to let everyone know, you can book readings all the time. I've got my 15-minute, 30-minute, and 45-minute sessions available. Wrong deck. All the time. Zoom calls, and yeah, book yourself in. Book yourselves in. Okay, what have we got here? We've got rewiring the nervous system. I was talking a lot about that in the next 2 episodes of my podcast. Do you guys listen to podcasts? Are you subscribed to Be Healing with Claire Louise? Hi. I put it on YouTube, my YouTube channel, this channel as well. It's going out in 12 hours less, 13 minutes. I find strength in surviving my traumas. What doesn't kill us make us stronger. I find strength in surviving my traumas. But rewiring the nervous system, right? I talk about it in the next 2 episodes of the podcast, but rewiring the nervous system. So our nervous systems are created when we're children. It's pieced together by the environment, the people that were around, whether that was a safe environment or not. Unfortunately, that builds our nervous system, and it's for very good reason. So whatever animal you are, we're human beings, we need to be adapted to the environment that we're in. So if the environment that we're in is sheer terror and danger, then our nervous system needs to be prepared for that. And so this is why our nervous system is built when we're children. Unfortunately, fortunately, we can get away from those childhood environments. I mean, we're born into it, yeah, but that doesn't mean that the whole world and that we need to keep on choosing to be in those shitty environments. But our nervous system is prepped for those shitty environments. Then when we choose better, just because we're removed from that environment doesn't mean our nervous system goes, oh, no, I can relax and I can forget all of my programming. No. Because we can't do that. We can't, unfortunately, go back to childhood and redo that again. Our nervous system is built. We've got to put up with it. It sucks. But we can start helping ourselves in these new environments. So once we've got ourselves to a safe environment and we're careful and we're discerning and we are empowered and we don't let the wrong kind of people in and we go the distance and all of that and we make good choices for ourselves and we allow ourselves space to go through our emotions and all of that stuff. And we're there and we are positive with ourselves. We hold space for ourselves when we're going through something, gently with ourselves, and we're reparenting ourselves. Once you've got yourself to that position, the nervous system is still going to kick in. It's still going to get triggered. It's still going to think every time you've done something dreadfully naughty and it's not okay for you to take up space, that kind of shit. It's still going to give you those feelings, but hopefully we're present and aware with them and go, thank you, nervous system, for the alert, but I'm okay. I got this. I am allowed to take up space in the world. I'm in a safe space now. It's okay. And we can calm ourselves down by using our conscious mind in that kind of a way. So what we're doing with the conscious mind is talking to the subconscious mind, which is the automatic high alert mind that's looking out for danger, seeing it everywhere. If you weren't allowed to take up space, if you weren't allowed to ask for things, if you weren't allowed to, take up space and impact anybody's lives or your parents' lives or anything like that, if that wasn't okay, all of these things that weren't okay for us to do, your nervous system and your subconscious mind is still going to think that it's not okay. And so every time you do something in life, it's going to tell you, watch out, that danger. And I don't know about you guys, but I have that. I just feel naughty and like I've done something terribly wrong and I'm going to get punished for it. I have that feeling way, way too much. And it's never true. It is never true. But I have that feeling every single day, often a few times a day. It's horrible. It's like my stomach sinks. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, it's just because you sent an email to someone. Like, what the hell? What the hell, nervous system? Like, it's hyper alert, and I get it. And so now it's just, instead of believing those feelings, I listen to them and I go, I'm okay, I've got this, So it's like we can't rewrite the nervous system like this, rewire the nervous system, but we can start to process it better when it happens. You experience it too. Oh, Melissa, you lost your friend on the 19th of July. Oh, I can't do that in this kind of thing. No, the medium readings, I don't even offer them on my website anymore. It takes, I can contact your higher self like that. Medium readings is more of a process. I don't even offer it. So you'd have to pay me extra for that. Never mind getting it free. Definitely not on a free live. Absolutely not. Sorry. I've had no end of issues doing medium readings. Often people aren't ready for what they hear in them. I just don't want to do them. And you will find with any reputable reader that it will be more money than a normal kind of a reading, that kind of thing. Because it all takes us it's a much more in-depth process to be able to do that. Okay, let's get some more cards out for the collective. I just finished my coffee because it's going cold. But I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Yeah, so the whole message here is we've got choices to make, and we've got to be careful about those people that are dodge. We can't receive from them, and so let's not be suckered into that crap anymore, right? We know this now, right? Discernment is very important. Rewiring the nervous system. So our nervous system, I mean, it's everything. What we don't want to do is go on autopilot. We need to look after ourselves more than ever now and stay away from the people and the things that are on that control energy, and choose the better people, choose the better things, and deal with ourselves from the repercussions of having lived in this shitty world and had our nervous system developed in this shitty world too. Deep knowing, go the distance, milk and honey. So the good things are coming, but we need to hold out for what it is that we want, and don't settle. Don't settle. Don't say yes to shitty customers just because you want some money. No, we've got to be more particular than that. You know, I went through this morning, I went through my thingy. What's it called? The schedule thing. I've got a time booking system so people can book their sessions with me, and I tried to be really available. But here's what happened yesterday, right? So somebody won a 15-minute reading with me yesterday, and I had to do this workaround because when you book a session with me, you pay for it in the time booking system. And so I needed to like create this special free, I'll have to do the same thing for you, Adat, as well. This special free version of the 15-minute reading. And so I created one of those. And the reason that I've got the payment within the time booking system is for this very reason. I sent her the link, and she just booked. She just booked all of these. I'm like, you only won one. Why have you booked so many? Like, which one do you want? So I like deleted the whole thing. I'm like, because it messed up my time booking system. She's taken like all of these slots out of it, and it says that it's not available to anyone else anymore. And so I'm like, right, I'm going to put it back on, but one this time. Book the one that you want, and that's it. And then I'll take it off again. And that's the reason that I have people buy. I would love for people to purchase on my website. Then they'd be within my systems. Then I'd be able to get reviews, and it would all be nice and tidy. But if I do it that way, if people book my time first, they'll do exactly what she did. Book, and then they won't even pay for it, you know? And it just messes me up. So anyway, I was thinking on it this morning, and I tried to make myself like as available as possible for different time zones. And I thought, I cannot be that available, because like literally if one of my videos blew up and then people booked in, I would be working like, I already work a lot. I would be working like 12, 14 hours a day, right? Yeah, she did. That was exactly what, Bunny. But yeah, I know that that's how people think, and so this is why I have to have it locked down like that. So you need to have paid, you know, like to book that time with me. It makes it a lot cleaner that way. Yeah, that's exactly what she was thinking. She thought she was giving me the options. But no, it was setting up Zoom calls, putting it in my Zoom calendar. It was putting it on all my calendars. It was like booking out that time so no one else could book it. No, it doesn't do that. So it was nice. So this morning I'm like, yeah, I really need to sort that out. I need to presume that I'm full. What can I do if it's full and it be about my timing? Because someone booked in with me tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock when I'm doing the live show for the for day 5. And I'm like, oh, I should have booked that out, you know? And I'm like, I just need to be way more careful with my time, instead of like thinking about everyone else and their convenience and their time zones and all of that kind of thing. I need to think about myself and what works for me. So it's similar to this message, you know, because imagine what my nervous system would be like if one of my videos did go viral, and then suddenly I woke up in the morning and I was out for the next few weeks, and I'd have to work. I had it 7 days a week as well, and I would have to work like 14 hours a day. Imagine. I would just have to click cancel and do all the refunds. So I'm like, yeah, I need to preempt this. It is a learning experience, yeah. So when you book in, definitely don't do that. Just book one. Now, a few cards have come out. We've got the tear here, sadness. Sadness has been coming out of me a lot lately, which is really cool because it needs to come out. Friends leaving the island has made me sad. Sad movies. What else? Sadness for my inner child and my childhood. Sadness for being alone. Sadness for, unloved. That it's really my time now, not just for abundance but for love. I feel it, and I'm sad for myself that it's been so long that I've been by myself. And then we've got judge, so we could be processing sadness, emotions like that, not judging ourselves for it, of course, letting our emotions out. We've got the maid, and then there's this younger feminine kind of an energy come through. Interesting. And then the fault line, right? So this is like a cycle. This is saying a cycle. So as you're getting like all confident and you're dealing with things, and then you're realizing, oh, I'm settling, or I'm putting other people first and stuff. Like I said with my time booking system, realizing, oh, I need to, I give myself Tuesdays off. I often give myself Tuesdays off anyway, but I block that out. I block out the days after fight night, and I put like 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon available. So just all of that kind of process. Anything that we do around that, when we realize, oh, I need to be putting myself first, not settling for anything else, not being open to certain kind of energies. When we do that and we process those emotions, then this maiden energy comes out of us. So we feel ready to start again. We feel ready for something new, right? That's that maiden energy. And then the fault line kicks in. And so the fault line is like a little bit more healing stuff comes up then. So the next bit of the next bit of shadow work comes up, and it's not the shadow work because there is a card for that, but it could be like the rewiring your nervous system thing. It could be that feeling that you've done something wrong. It comes up again, And so you've done all of these things. You're feeling ready for something else now. And you're like, yeah, I'm all open. I'm ready to receive. Great things can come in now. I'm open and I'm ready. A video can go viral and everyone can book in with me. That's an example. And then you wake up the next morning sick or that feeling of dread comes in worse than ever, or some kind of sabotage happens, We've all experienced this, right? You're just getting ahead. You're like, yeah, I'm saving up for a new phone and all of this money is coming in. It's like, wow, next week I'll be able to get my new phone. I'll be able to upgrade. And then you get a parking ticket. Or something goes on your car and you've got to use all of the money that you saved to fix the car. Like, we've all experienced that, right? This is that fault line. There's a little bit more to clear up, a little bit more. What is the little bit more to clear up, please? So don't be surprised. They're just preempting us for this, that this little bit more comes in to clear up. Just when you're on a roll, just when you're feeling ready, a little bit more shows up. So I'm asking about that. What's the little bit more? Befriending pain. I've been talking on it. I'll be talking on it in the episode that comes out, in the podcast episode that comes out as well. But befriending pain is like being friends with the negative emotions, just as I was talking about in the class today. If you're not in the class yet, behealing.com/portal. Sign up. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. That's it. That's the key. So everything that I've been talking on today, what I'm going to be talking on tonight in the podcast too, and next week, it's not about befriending pain. It's about being okay with negative emotions and heeding the guidance that it's giving you, and just being okay with the emotion, letting it process all the way through you so that it can be done and come out completely. That's befriending pain. When discomfort becomes a friend, so when you're okay with feeling those negative emotions, because it is natural guidance that something's off, that something needs to be, you need to be doing something different, then like letting it in like it's a friend. Oh, this is making me angry. Well, that person can just get the F out of here then, can't they? That kind of thing. Or this is making me sad, doing whatever it's asking you to do. That's when it becomes a friend, more of an ally rather than a friend, I would say, a helper. So that's part of it. So it could be that more emotions come out there. And on the whole, if you're feeling those negative emotions, that what the law of attraction teachers might say, you're just going to manifest more of things that are going to make you angry, like that's a bad thing. What if they're only saying that because they've got some evidence of the universe helping us out to process more of those emotions? So what if when you're feeling sad, you manifest a sad movie to help you process and bring those emotions out so that you can be free of them? That you're not like manifesting more of that shit. You're manifesting something that will help you to process it more. What if when you're angry, you're not just manifesting things that make you angry, perhaps a couple of more things to make you angry to help you to, it's like, well, what about this shit that you're putting up with in your life too, Claire? Adette, Bonnie, right? We know that happens, and we're not being punished, we're being helped, which is why we have to befriend our negative emotions. They're our allies. They're here to help us. They're here to show us, you need better boundaries, girl. That's what they're saying. And then this, welcoming surrender and then let go. It's like, do all of this work and then surrender. We don't surrender first. We don't like, la 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 la, stupid girl, no boundaries, I surrender. Because we know what happens when we do that. I've lived that anyway. I don't know about you, but I've lived that. It's not a very pleasant experience. No, we don't do that. So we do all of this work and we really lock it down and we really honouring ourselves, and then we surrender. There's no problem, only destiny being revealed. You see, there's no problem, only destiny being revealed. Tell us that 10 years ago and we were like, liar. Liar, because there is lesson after problem, after things not working. What the hell are you talking about? What they're talking about is, yeah, but first you got to sort yourselves out. We'll help you sort yourselves out by pointing it out to you over and over and over again. But there is actually no problem, only destiny being revealed. If you just hurry up and clear all that stuff up, and then you'll get to the good stuff. The milk and honey, go the distance, we're almost there. So don't be surprised if some more shit comes up, is what this is saying. And just face it. Don't let it go. Don't let it put you in a tizzy. Don't let it make you feel like you're going backwards or that you're being punished. Just keep on moving forward, because the darkness is right before the dawn, right? Okay, what cards should we get? Let's get our usual our manifestation cards out. My last one was change your mind, change your life. No matter what you might have manifested, you can change it with one small positive thought and then another. Okay, who wants one of these cards? You still here, Melissa? I hope so. I'm going to get myself one out first. I'm loving the new microphone. Made a bit of a mess. Your life is in your hands. Oh, I don't think I've seen this before. Christian D. Larson says this, whoever he is, that a man can change himself and master his own destiny is the conclusion of every mind who is wide awake to the power of right thought. Oh, my life is in my hands. I get to dictate it. Hey, somebody in the Psychic Cafe group posted a link to this video. I would suggest that you guys let me. I don't want to. Here it is. I don't. Maybe I can put. It's positive affirmations, and obviously clearly AI that's like singing it, but it's so good. It is so good, and it's like it's already done. And listen to it. It's cool. Okay, Bonnie. Is that sure to a card? Adat. Let's get one out for Adat. Adat, please. I'm excited to get on a call with you, Adat. We've known each other for years, hey? I thought it interesting as well, Adat, because as I was going through to see who had commented on the post and who'd commented on the live show today and all of that, to put them in, and then I got the random number generator out. I glanced at what you'd written there, and it was something about like not being lucky or something like that, wasn't it? I can't remember exactly what you said now, but I thought I had to go back in, you see, to like click on you to try and message you through there, but that was unavailable, so you're clearly not available for Messenger. But yeah, it was like a contradiction to you winning, right? So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And that shows, right? That shows that any negative emotion that we are feeling is not getting us more of the same. Right? It just proves it. It proves my whole point behind the class today. Because we can, like those negative emotions, fuel the positive manifestations that we want. The opposite. Of course we can. When we're like, I hate being low, I'm feeling really lonely, I hate being lonely. Of course we can use that to manifest someone coming into our lives. Of course we can. That's what human beings do over and over again. It's like, F this shit, I don't like this anymore, and it fuels us to actually do something. So, there's no lack or limitation. Adat, this is your card. Don't make the mistake of thinking that everything comes from the outside world. If you think that, you will most surely experience lack and limitation in your life. Yeah, because most people are shit. Most people are shit, and they're selfish and they're manipulative and they don't give cleanly and all of that kind of thing. If we are waiting for evidence from everyone else and being wide open to and using that as a guide to whether we are worthy or not, then we end up in a mess. And I think we've all done that, right? I think all of us in here have done that. No, we've got to find it from within first. And then when we find it from within, there's no way we'd let those other effers into our life, right? To do that stuff to us. There's no way, because we treat ourselves better than that. And so why would we let anybody like that in? Right? If you think that, you'll mostly surely experience lack and limitation in your life. Your mind is the creative power behind all things. So how can there be any lack? It's impossible. Your ability to think is unlimited, and so the things you think into existence are unlimited. Tell me, Adat, tell me your thoughts, be honest. Tell me your thoughts about winning the not now, you know you've won, but before that. What were you thinking about those prize giveaways? Be completely honest. Were you thinking like, oh, I'll never win one of those? Or were you thinking, I hope I win one of those? I'm really interested as what to your mindset was. I want to keep that one out for me as well. Okay, Bonnie. Just because every time I win something, I've had a deep knowing about it. You wanted to win. You were thinking you'd like to win. That's all it takes. I want this. That's literally all it takes. I want this. And it doesn't matter if you're feeling lack. If you're embracing how you feel and letting yourself daily, you said it. Cool. You manifested it. You just asked for it. You just said you wanted it. And you got it. It's yours. It's very cool. Hello, V Mars from Texas. Howdy. That's what I think every time someone says Texas. I think Cowboys. Howdy. Okay, Bonnie. Bonnie card for Bonnie. Oh, that's really cool. Share your manifesting story with the groups. Share it in the Facebook group, please. Tell them what you did. It's cool. Because like, I don't even put it in a particular order, like the names or anything. It's just like when I finish the live, I see who's commented on. I put everyone's names in a little note on my desktop here, and then look at the post, you know, the post in the group, If you don't know what we're talking about, VMARS, I've got a 5-day program going on at the moment. If you'd like to join, we're on day 4 at the moment, but you're very welcome to catch up if you want. You can sign up on my website, behealing.com/portal. Sign up. We'll be doing another one next month too. So sign yourself up and you'll know what I'm on about. But yeah, what was I just saying? Bonnie card. Okay, Bonnie, be aware of your power. Whenever you think of it, bring yourself back to the awareness of now. Do it hundreds of times each day. Remember, all of your power is in your awareness of your power. We're so powerful, right? And if you need confirmation of your power, then watch my episode. I don't know what number it was. Wait. 20 is going out today. 18. Episode 18 of my podcast, Be Healing with Louise. Hey, you can find it here on my YouTube channel. If you click on the playlist, the podcast playlist. Or if you go on my channel and there's podcasts at the top, if you click on that, episode 18 I talked all on the power of our bodies. Human beings, how we are the top, the best technology in the whole universe. Human beings are. Tap into that power. You're very welcome. Would you like a card, VMARS? Did we lose? Who was here before? Melissa. I think we lost Melissa. Don't want to stick around for the messages. I don't know. I think that I think there's a lot of value in this show. But people want the freebies and not the real valuable stuff, right? Anyway, VMARS, here you go. Before you think another thought, every thought will manifest unless you cancel it out with an opposing thought. Lester. Oh, Lester Levinson. I don't think you're right about that. There's thoughts and there's thoughts. There's thoughts and there's thoughts. So if you are in a victim mentality, perhaps, yeah, that might be something to look at, to cancel out. But then, I've just been talking on emotions and how important it is to be authentic. And if you are having, like, even the subconscious mind and its rants about danger, sometimes it's right and we need to listen to that. After my years in corporate IT, which was 8 years, when I was 30, I started my own business. It started off as Byron Bay Neurotherapy and then it shifted into Be Healing. Byron Bay Neurotherapy is EEG biofeedback. And so I was helping people with neurological and psychological problems. And this whole making ourselves wrong about how we think that is in spiritual circles. This whole kill your ego that's in spiritual teachings. Like, you wouldn't want to kill your ego. Like, this is what we learned, like, when I was doing all the training for it. If you managed to kill your ego, if you managed, you would be, like, catatonic. You cannot function as a human being. The ego is required to be a fully functional human being. In fact, there are neurological and psychological problems because of lack of ego, and some of us in here have actually dealt with some of that too, when we are too open, when we are too not about ourselves, not taking care of ourselves, not putting ourselves first and our experience first, not asking for the things that we want and all of that kind of thing. Those negative impacts that we get from living like that are a little bit of that not having enough ego, right? There's balance in everything. So we don't want to be completely selfless because that's messed up. We don't want to be completely selfish because that's messed up. There's a balance in between, right? And there's a balance in between that ego and thoughts and stuff and the positivity. Because I don't know Lester Levinson, but this sounds like toxic positivity to me, or it could be taken there. There's a power in authenticity. So that's your card, V Mars, which every thought will manifest. That's not true. I mean, it's just not true. How many thoughts have we had that haven't manifested? A lot. Why? Because it's not really us. Because it's not really us. We're more powerful than that. We're not stupid. Our higher selves aren't stupid. The universe isn't stupid. It knows what's in our predominant vibration. How many times have we, in a moment of maybe rock bottom or emotions, an emotional state, says something that we really don't mean, like when I hit rock bottom, when I had no money and I was being evicted from a house that I'd been in for 9 years, and I was going to bed one night and I just couldn't see a way out at all. I couldn't see a solution, and I said, I don't even care if I wake up in the morning. I don't even care if I wake up in the morning. Did that manifest? No, it didn't. Why not? Every thought manifests. No, it doesn't. You see, it doesn't. I didn't have to counteract that. It was okay for me to be authentically where I was at rock bottom. The universe wasn't going to punish me for it. So whoever less 11 sinners, you might be one of those toxic, positive kind of people. You've got to watch out. You've got to watch out for the stuff that's out there, and you've got to remember that most people are not trying to help people like I am. They're just trying to make a buck. There's a lot of very good marketing out there of people that are just making stuff up to try and make money in this spiritual game, in the self-help arena and all of that. So we've got to have excellent boundaries. There's dirt flying in through the window today. In other news, the cat with the big ears, I've called it Dobby. She's gorgeous. She's wanting in all the time. She's still not eating though. She's not eating from me, so I think she's somebody else's. But I've called her Dobby because she's got huge pink ears. Huge ears. She's so cute. She's so friendly, and she wants to be on my lap. She wants lots of pets, and she's very talkative too. So that's cool. I've got a cat to hang with. Again. Thanks everyone for coming along. That was fun. Some great messages today. And yeah, go sign up on my website. You'll see that there's a couple of things to sign up to. You can sign up to a free message from your higher self. Just anywhere on my website, and a window will pop up. It's behealing.com. For readings, for energy healings, for all of that stuff. Zoom calls with me. Get yourself signed up and I'll see you in there. See you next time. Bye.